All right, guys, just mute yourself if you're not muted, and we'll get started. Okay, fabulous. So let's just start with some really nice shoulders down. We'll just take it into just that warrior pose. So we're just going to try, if we can, to lengthen our legs as much as we can and take that back foot slightly inwards and then sink down so that you're feeling almost a stretch through the inner thigh area as well. And we're just going to take a breath in through the nose. This might feel quite tough if you've got cold, and then out through the mouth. You can release the stretch a little bit on the inhale. Out breath, sink. 2 more. Last one. Well done. And then just take that elbow on the front knee. Try not to sink. So really just now, push the hips forward. Take a beautiful stretch over. Take a breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. You can spiral your chest up a little bit to open up the pec muscles. Reach your hand a bit further forward. Last one. And then gently back into warrior pose and take that back hand to the back leg. Take the other hand up. And then just try now and bring your arm so it's further away. Open up the chest again. Take a breath in. And sink. 2 more. Last one. Well done. And then back to centre. And just take your hands on your hips. Morning, Angela. And then bring your hips backwards and just gently, ever so gently, just take it halfway today. Take a breath in. And out. In. And out. Last one, breath in. Push your weight into the heel, draw the belly in, bring yourself back up to standing position, and then just interlink your fingers and pull the shoulder blades together. Take a gorgeous breath in. And out. 2 more. Last one. And out. Lovely. And let's repeat on that other side. Sorry about the noise last week, guys. Zoom, it's just going to be Zoom now on a Friday morning because I need it as well to Zen. So we're just going to again take that back foot slightly in and really sink into that front leg. So just sink into it. Take the shoulder blades down. Just take a gaze at the thumb. Really increasing the strength in the legs. Last one, in through the nose. Out through the mouth. And then just take your elbow down. And again, try not to sink. So nice and bring it over. Reach that top hand. So you're really feeling a stretch through the side of the body. Take a breath in through the nose. And out. You can always spiral the chest up slightly. Reach the hand even further. Breath in. Last one. And and then gently up. Take that back hand. Sometimes people like to straighten that front leg if the inner thigh's feeling a little bit tight. Bring the hand slightly backwards, or you can keep it bent. Take a breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. In and out. Last one, breath in. And gently up, and again, just take a beautiful deep stretch. Oh, opening up the pectoral muscles in the chest. That if you've been rounded all week on a computer, just start bringing the feet a little bit closer in, and then do the opposite. So I don't think you can see my back, obviously, but I'm rounding my back now, so giving a stretch through the upper thoracic. And then again, the other way. Just be mindful, which feels tighter? Do you get more of a stretch through the pecs when you're like this? Or does that upper back, or does it both feel lovely? Or maybe not lovely, just tight. And then just gently come back to centre. Okay, let's keep our feet into parallel. We're going to just get some nice movement through the shoulders. So gentle down, and we're just going to take it up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push that big toe down. Keep the same arm, but reverse the circle. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Let's go the other way. And 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Fall the other way. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. I'm going to just say hello to Serena because I've not seen her all week, so she's not on, but she'll do the big layer. Okay, keep your feet down, and again, take it into shoulders. Should feel quite wide now, quite open. So pull the scapula together. Don't let that arm move in. And then again, let's take it up into our calf raise, or you can just do your arms if your calves feel tired. If you've done some other classes this week, or you've done a long walk. And 2, 3, 4, 5. One more in this, 6. And then take your arms forward. Retract the shoulder blades together. Take your arms out to the side as you raise, and then lower. 5 more. Out, in, raise, and lower. 4 more. I feel like I need a shower, guys. I've literally done about, I don't even want to think about what things I've done this morning. Oh, it's hard keeping a house, isn't it, tidy? And 2 more. Last one. Gorgeous, well done. Take one arm up, grab the wrist with the other hand. Try and keep your arms kind of near your ears, not forward. And then just push your hips out. You can always try this at a later date, guys, in a door frame. So your hands will be reaching into the door frame, just to stretch out through that lateral side of the back. Some lovely deep in and exhales. Last one. And gently up, and then grab the other one and push the hips out. Take a beautiful breath in. And out. And again. Two more. Last one. And gently back to centre. Well done, beautiful. Okay, so lots of nice back care to get today, guys. So keep the shoulders down, hips facing forward, draw through the tummy, and then just gently down. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. 8 more, guys, and for 8, for 7, for 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, well done. And then just come, and I want you we're going to try warrior 3, so it's not an easy pose. So you want to just take your arms up by your ears, and then draw the tummy in, and then you anchor forward at the hips, and try and take a nice straight pose. Straighten that leg if you can. I find it really hard to straighten my front leg, so my knee's always slightly soft. Raise it a bit more if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that back heel down, take the gaze up, take a breath in, and out. In, and out. Last one. And relax. Well done. Let's go into that other side. Just take your time, Deb. Just do what you can today if you've not been well done. So again, wait. So this one I find a bit easier to straighten. Arms up and then reach. If you want to take your arms out in front and that feels better, by all means do. So really the anchoring, really kind of the yoga pose is about pulling the femur up. I can do it on this side, I can't on the other. Probably to do with that ankle that I broke, but just try and increase that strength in the quads by just squeezing the thigh muscles. And 3, 2, 1. And then again, take the gaze up. Last one. And gently back to centre. And we're just going to take 4 pelvic circles, just because they feel gorgeous. And 2, and 1. And I'm going to circle in the other direction for 4. Clocks go, whatever, they do something this weekend, don't they? I don't want to work out whether that means we get an extra hour or less, because I've got a bit of football for 8:45. Okay, let's bring our feet together, guys. We're just going to do, we don't often, and we should do really, work our neck. So we're just going to try and do some neck work. So if you just keep the shoulders from doing that, so really draw them shoulders down, middle fingers towards the feet. And we're just going to try, I'm not great at this because I've got earring issues, but try and keep the chin parallel. And then just turn. And then the other way. So don't watch me, guys, just you might have better rotation than me. My neck slightly tilts to one side. And again. You might hear a little bit of, I'm not quite sure what that noise is that I made. And then just hold, and then take it to one side. And then back to centre. And the other. You can always do these seated. Extremely unusual to have the same level of feeling when you go left to right. So my right side, oh, much tighter. And 2, if like me you really feel neck work, try and do them daily. I can really tell I've not done many this week. Beautiful. And then just do a chin. Really take that chin to chest. You almost can feel it, almost going into that thoracic spine from your neck. So obviously you've got your C-spine as well in your neck. And then down. Good, well done. That's the one I don't do often. I really felt that today. So just do a little bit of protraction, retraction, a little bit like what we did with our shoulders. And back. So forward, and then like you're giving yourself a double chin. Forward, and in. Forward, and in. Forward. So that's kind of the posture that we want to avoid. You know, sometimes if you see some people, you almost see their head before you see their body. And 2, and 1. So I urge you to kind of do them. There's also another one, a lateral one as well, which I'm not very good at doing, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't. Okay then, let's do one more balance, guys, then we're going to get down to the floor today. So I want you to spread the... So Joanne, if your knee's still bad, babe, make sure you've got something to hold on to. Or you might just want to get down on the floor, babe, do a child's pose, if that feels comfortable, or a supine roll. So, spread without looking at your feet, kind of keep your gaze forward, but make sure that the big toe feels like it's anchoring in, the little toe and the 2 corners of the heel. I like to, so yogis grab hold of the big toe, I like to just hold on to something to bring myself into tree pose. Remember with tree pose, you can have your foot there, or it can be on the lower leg if you feel that you don't have that range through the hip. And then just hold, and we're just going to try and find that centre. So really draw the navel in towards the spine, shoulder blades down, and just focus on that inner calm. I can hear the sound of the trees, it's beautiful, I love wind. My eldest son hates it. So if you're not great at meditating and just switching off, I'm not, if I'm honest, balance work is a great kind of intermediary. You just can't focus on anything other than trying to keep upright. And then take 4 inhalations as we go up and out. For 3. Woo! And out. We've been up a while on this leg. And 2. And out. Last one. Well done, I nearly lost it there. So just take that foot to the back and drive that heel into the mat. Really important that you stretch that calf out after you've been stood on the foot. Last one. Well done. I felt like I needed a longer stretch on that leg. So just circle the ankle area as well. Remember that when you kind of stood, the joint can get a bit jammed. So just always kind of just open it back up again. Yeah. And then switch to that other side. So again, lift up. So keep that knee kind of bowed. Keep the shoulders down. Push the big toe into the mat, try and find that ground, whether it's looking straight ahead, or you might find if you've got a wooden floor, a little knot in the wood, or you may just take yourself to a calm beach somewhere. Hold. If you've got slipper leggings on, place the foot on the inner calf. And then take the gaze, not the gaze, sorry, the arms up on an inhale. Out, breath back to the heart. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Well done, brilliant. And again, just drive that heel down. Feel that beautiful deep stretch. If you're football fans, you may have watched the football last night. England won, brilliant. I couldn't be bothered. So I went and watched a film by my own son, which was fabulous. I really enjoyed it. So if you're looking for a nice film, well, not nice, it's heartbreaking actually. Amazon Prime, the gorgeous Charlize Theron and Javier Bardem. It was about aid in like Sierra Leone, and yeah, makes you realise how incredibly lucky we are. And then just hold that stretch, hold. Oh, that feels good. Don't underestimate the value of a good calf stretch. If the calves feel particularly tight, guys, you can always push into a wall. And to get into the lower calf, remember we do that funny little move where you kind of just raise the heel a little bit and bend the knee, and sometimes it travels a bit further down into the soleus, and then you can press again down. And beautiful. Well done, guys, brilliant. So let's just get down onto the floor. We'll just do some lovely cat to cows because we've not really done roll down today. So just take your fingers nice and wide, so you want equal distance between the middle fingers. Stick that bum right up in the air and your head the other way. Almost feel like you are stretching out the front of the body, the hips and the abdominals. Take a breath in. Ever so slowly start rounding the lower back into the thoracic spine. And then chin to chest. This is one time when I don't mind the shoulders slightly anchoring up a bit. And then go the other way. Remember, the neck is part of the spine. It's the last thing to move up, the C-spine. And then round again. So you're following the natural curve from your kind of sacrum area to your lumbar spine, to your thoracic, to your C-spine. And then again, 4 more. Three more. Is there any nicer move than this? Try and get into a daily habit of doing your cat to cow. I'm pretty sure I had a virus last week, guys. I didn't feel good at all. My back was really hurting me and I never get backache, and it was really alarming where you start panicking. Oh, is there something wrong with me? And actually it's absolutely fine. It was obviously some kind of virus. So this, I really sympathise with people who struggle with back. So try and get into that mobility, into cat to cow, and then take it into a child's pose. Joanne, I don't know how this will feel on your knee, hon, so maybe a supine spine roll might feel better. But just gently have a little glide in action, side to side. Lovely, and then just as always, walk both arms round to one side, taking the top hand, reaching it over the bottom hand. Take a beautiful breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Well done. To that other side. And again, breath in. And out. In. And out. Last one. And fabulous. Okay guys, brilliant. So what I want you to do, I think visually you see me quite well with the sun on me, but I hope you can. For me it's quite hard, so I'm just going to turn away from the sun. But what I want you to do, hopefully you can see, we're going to do staff pose. So staff pose is a yoga pose, and you want doing it to increase the strength. So this will be good for the knee jab. So you're doing it to increase the strength. I find it quite hard, staff pose. It looks really easy, but you take, even pushing my palms into the mat, I struggle a little bit with. So what you want to do is push your palms into the mat. You want to flex your feet and you want to keep your spine as upright as possible. And we're just going to hold that position, taking some deep breaths in and out. You might feel that your shoulders want to anchor, and I'm going to move my arms back a little bit, or my shoulders back. And again, just hold. Yogis say you should sit like this for 5 minutes, but we're not. But you realise, and if you take your arms out in front and just draw the belly in, you just realise how much you need your postural muscles to stand upright or to sit upright. Hold. So again, try and get into a habit of doing this. And then we're not flexing forward, we're just going to take a little anchor at the hips and reach forward. You may feel the hamstrings just really stretching. And then gently back to centre. And then just take your hands behind your back, take your feet either side of the mat, and just give yourself just a very gentle, wide hip roll. Really lovely, lovely move for the hips. Obviously, the more mobile you are, then the closer the feet can come together. And we're just in and out, keeping them hips nice and level. And then we're going to come back into staff pose. I appreciate this is quite a hard move for people. So I want you to really operate those conditions that we've just sort of talked about, where your navel's connected and you're trying to sit as upright as possible. This is pretty tough, guys. Try and take your heel about 1 inch away from the mat. Keep drawing the tummy in, and without leaning backwards, see if you can lift the right leg for 8, for 7, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Give it a little bit of a rub if it were kicking in. Sometimes it can cramp very quickly, the quads. And again, try not to roll back. Draw the tummy in. Keep the core engaged. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mine kicks in so quickly. And then give it a nice little rub. Well done. Let's come down onto the floor, and we're just going to keep with that nice little stretch work by taking ourselves just into a lovely pose. So just take it into butterfly. We're going to do some strength work, guys. We're going to do some side leg work. Sorry. But we're just going to really just relax, opening up the hips to start with. Again, close your eyes, turn your palms up to the ceiling. Are your shoulder blades on the mat? Are your arms feeling like they're down, or do they feel like they're hiking forward like this? So try and open up the collarbones. And just take some deep breaths in through the nose. You can let your belly rise a bit. Be mindful that the back might come away from the mat though. Out breath, release. Really nice for lymphatic drainage, this one. And again, inhale, let the belly rise. Out breath, release. 2 more. Last one. Close your legs together, take your arms out to capital T. Keep in neutral spine, so try and Visualise that little gap underneath the lumbar spine. And we're just going to take it into a lovely supine spine roll. Taking the knees over, drawing the belly back in as you bring your knees to centre. So you can relax the belly a little bit when you go over. Out breath, draw the tummy in, back to centre. And again, inhaling as you go over, taking a stretch. Out breath, draw the tummy in, back to centre. And again. One more each side. Back to centre and the other way. Inhale. Out breath. Back to centre. Let's keep with that core control, guys. So, what we're going to do now is just keep a neutral spine. Take one leg to tabletop and then the other one. And then I want you to take your feet together and let your knees come out to the side. So like a frog pose. Interlink your fingers, thumbs into the nape of the neck, and really, really consciously push the ribs in and out. Nice tight tummy. So you're in neutral spine. If you look, you will see you've got like a diamond between your feet. And we're going to lift up and look through the diamond. Keep your elbows wide of your in your peripheral. And then lower, not all the way down. And lift. Let's keep that core tight. And lower. Lift, don't let the ribs come up and away, keep them down, it's almost like a pulse. Lift, a bit more than a pulse, and lower. And again, but keep up in chest lift, try not to drop the lower back. Lower. Look through the diamond, draw. Good, let's do 8 more for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Hands down. Just take the feet down. And again, a little supine spine roll. Beautiful, well done. Let's just take it into a little bit of bridge. So just lengthen through the collarbones, walk the feet a little bit closer to the bum. Take a lovely breath in through the nose. Gently roll the lower back into the mat. Start lifting your bottom, lifting the lower back, the mid back, sending the knees nice and long, the ribs are down. And we're just going to hold for a little bit of endurance. Just hold. And then alternate each heel raise. So take the right heel away and lower. And the left. And lower. Keep that core engaged. And the right. Lower. And the left. Lower. And the right. And the left. Make sure you're looking forward. I just noticed my head was creeping back a bit. So make that chin to chest. 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're opposite, take a breath in. And slowly down. Bone by bone. Let's do one more bridge. Let's take a breath in through the nose. Gently roll the lower back into the mat. Start lifting the spine, vertebra by vertebra. As we send the knees long, the hips are high, we're on our shoulder blade. And we're just going to take our hands on the hips. Go back to the one we've just done. Or you can progress it by taking one leg to tabletop. And lower. Keep the core engaged. Squeeze the glutes if you need. And lower. And again. And again. For 5, on, take a breath in and slowly down. And then just take a lovely hug into chest. Beautiful, well done. Let's take the right leg long. Let's bring the left leg to tabletop. Right hand goes to the outside of the right thigh. And we're just going to take that foot to the floor as we turn the head the other way. Noticing if the shoulder wants to lift up. Try and keep it down if you can. Bringing that knee over to feel the stretch in the lower part of the back. Deep breaths. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And back to centre. And the other side. And again, just over. Oh, God, I love this stretch. Can feel really quite tight. Sometimes I just do this. I kind of like rock in and out a little bit just to release it. Yeah, maybe 6 or 7 times before I kind of feel like I want to do that static hold. Gosh, it's windy today. Two more. Last one. And then gently back. And again, take another little hug. Oh, I wish I were teaching at the Pilates class and not there. I feel quite zen after Pilates. And just have a little roll. We've got 12, 15 Pilates. And beautiful. Well done. So let's come over onto our side. Let's do a little bit of side leg. I've got a feeling we might not have done last week. So, what I want you to do is try the original one. So when you look down, unless you've got very big boobs, when you look down, I want you to be able to see your feet. So don't have the feet backwards so you're arching through the back. And again, lift up, try and lift up that bottom waist. I'm going to have to stop wearing blue on blue. It's not a very good visual teaching aid, is it? But there is a gap there. So I want to lengthen the top leg. Obviously, you're a little bit more rocky than you would be if the bottom knee was bent in this one. So feel free to put your hand in front if it feels too much on your hip. And we're going to point the foot and we're going to lift and lower. And lift and lower. And 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then really push that bottom knee down. So even if you softly bend it, lengthen the leg, and then we're going to extend the hip a little bit. So try not to change the shape of the back. You just take the leg slightly back of the midline. And we're going to drop again. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Just take a little stretch. We've not finished. We're going to do exactly them same moves, but with a flexed foot to strengthen through the quads more than the kind of posterior part of the body. Beautiful. So take that leg, take that leg long again and again. Straighten the bottom one if you can. Lift up that bottom waist and flex the foot. So drop and lift, drop and lift, drop, lift. So kind of like dorsiflex, not plantar. Good. 5, 4, front. Really push the bottom knee and take that leg slightly back. Just be careful of the back. If you really don't like the feeling, take it back to neutral, then drop and lift. Drop and lift. You can lift the leg a bit higher if you want, as long as the bottom waist doesn't drop. And 5 more. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Give it another little squeeze. And we're just going to do the kind of pièce de résistance. We're going to bend that bottom knee this time. And obviously the hip can circle. Really lengthen it. We're just going to circle for 6. Circle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to circle back. These are the last ones, I promise. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and ouch. And well done. Good. Come over onto your back. If you've got a ball at hand, guys, then you can place it underneath your head just to give you a little bit of leverage. Or push that knee away. So I can feel that today. It feels quite tight, my kind of glute, a little bit into like the side hip as well. So usually I bring the knee right up, but that takes it to about a 7 today. So I'm going to take it back down. Sometimes it's nice to do this again, a little bit like we did before, just to release it. Yeah, so almost like that dynamic, as opposed to a static stretch, and then you can hold. Oh yeah, that feels better. Oh, let's do piriformis as well. I feel like I need it today. So take that leg into tabletop, and again, push that inner knee towards the opposite shoulder. Lift up and just grab the outside lateral ankle, calf, with the opposite. So you kind of push in with the top hand and pull in. Oh yeah, and hold. Good. So for those who like roll up, you can do 6 roll up if you want, or if you just want to do some hip rolls while we do roll up, feel free to do that. So if you're doing roll up, we're just going to keep up on the 6th one and then turn to the other side. So keep your shoulders down, take a breath in, chin towards the chest, ribs close, forward, reach, re-stack, draw the tummy in, re-stack, for 3, 2, hold it on the next one. If you're doing hip rolls, just come onto your other side. And we'll be finished then, guys. I've really enjoyed today, thank you. So again, keep the hips stacked, the knees stacked, ankle stacked. Lift up your bottom waist, lengthen the top leg, and we're just going to point the foot for 10 and drop. You can always, if you want, just be careful of the shoulder hiking up. You can always take your arm overhead, if you feel balanced enough. 3, or put your hand in front of the navel. And 1, and then again, draw the tummy in even more. Make sure you're not changing the shape of the back as you extend your hip. Taking the leg back of the midline, and again, we're lifting for 10, for 9, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're just going to take a little stretch. So I'm here next week, guys. It's April. Will it be April next Friday? I think it is, isn't it? I'm here next Friday, guys. I'm here the Friday after. And I think I'm away the 14th of April, go to Portugal on the 13th for 5 days. I can't wait. It feels like it's been a long time. And then just bring it back again, flex the foot, nice at the midline, draw the tummy in, drop and lift. Drop, try and keep that waist lifted. Two, one, well done, slightly back of the midline again, drop, lift, drop, keep that navel pushed in towards that spine, and 4, 6 more, we've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, well done, take another little stretch, bring the thigh backwards, bend the bottom knee at the same time. Great, and then lengthen, point, circle, 6, circle, 5, circle, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This one's hurting nowhere near as bad as the other leg. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, beautiful, good work guys. Come over onto your back again and we'll do that glute stretch. So take it into glute, oh, maybe I spoke too quick. I think it's my hip that feels tight today. So just let that, again you can kind of just in and out or just in and out, you know, just to give it a little bit, just move it around, you know, enough. People get a little bit static with stuff and, you know, sometimes it's just nice to find. So that might feel too much when you push it. Just release it a little bit. Push back into it. Release. Push back in. Oh, take it down. Beautiful. And then into piriformis. So leg into tabletop. Use the same hand to push that inner knee towards the opposite shoulder. Lift up, outside, just pull and push. Pull and push. Notice how I'm holding stretches a bit long. And well done. And then come over onto your front. And in fact, let's just come down to the floor just for a couple of, minutes so. And just all I want you to do is push your pubic bone down into the mat. Draw that belly in. Imagine some A4 paper can get underneath your belly button. So draw the belly in towards the spine and then slide your shoulder blades down. And either keep your forearms down and just lift a little bit if that feels better today, or lift lower but lift the chest and your arms together and just hold into that strength of the upper trapezius muscles. And then if you can, take your hands behind your back like we did when we were standing and pull. So we are feeling the stretch in the pecs. Hold. And lower, take your hands back, just have a lovely windscreen wipe. Hopefully the back, my back feels great after last week, so we've mobilised quite a lot today, so just some nice little circles. If you feel you want a quadricep stretch after doing those leg raises, you can just pull the heel into butt. Beautiful, and then the other side. And then just come onto all fours, toes under, take yourself nice into that downward dog and just walk in the heels one at a time, one at a time. And soften the knees and walk yourself back to your centre. And yay! And thank you. Just turn this one off.